Oh my god, I can't tell you how exciting this is. This is what I live for every year, right here. When you do the pre-scare buffet, either at the hotel as a hotel package, or you do it inside the park at Mrs. Knott or Spurs, you get in 30 minutes early to the back 4 mazes, so you get priority access to the depths, dark entities, the new bloodline, and waxwork. So you can either choose that time to do the 4 mazes or wait at the rope drop. So there's a rope drop here in the backstage area at 6:30 at the gates by the Ghost Rider exit, or the main rope drop at 7 o'clock is right in front of Gold Trail. So you can choose to do whatever you want during that time. And Ghost Rider also opens up around 6 o'clock, so you can ride Ghost Rider after you eat dinner and before you do either of the rope drops. So these are the 4 mazes you have to choose from. There's a sign missing up there. But again, you have Waxworks, the Depths, Dark Entities, and the new Bloodline maze. So you may want to check that one out first before the crowds get really crazy. Plus you have some time to interact with the monsters before they start terrorizing the rest of the park. So this is my favorite part of Scary Farm, is seeing rope drop and all the people that have waited all year to experience this. I actually get goosebumps. You can actually see. So here we go. We're gonna walk around, take a few pictures, and head back over to the 7 o'clock rope drop. Don't ask me why, but every year when those gates open, I start crying. It's like so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous every year. I choke up, and last year I was literally bawling, you know, after not having one in 2020. I just completely lost it last year, and I didn't think I'd be emotional this year, but here I am.
The terrors of night are waiting to feast on you, dear travelers. Venture forth and offer yourselves to the abyss. For tonight, the bell opens. Creatures that inhabit your nightmares are made flesh and bone. I bid you entrance to that scary farm.
We always forget to do an intro on the way into the mazes, so we're going to pretend that we haven't gone in yet. We're ready to go into Bloodline 1842. Are you excited?
Yeah, you get to use some laser pew-pews.
Welcome, brothers and sisters. Welcome to Valdonia. You seek the weaponsmith, yes? The time has come for you to choose your weapons and choose wisely. The time is now. The time has come to fight. Let's go.
You know, I'm just gonna
mighty movement victory is at hand!
Okay, we just came out of Bloodline 1842. There is a lot going on in that maze.
Yeah, the story it never ends. No matter what you're looking at, something's new, something's different, something's popping out. Someone is telling you to go over here to do this. Like every character is totally engaged, and it's just like a complete shuffle through. Just protect yourself going through.
There are people like flying across the ceiling, popping out of stuff. There was a guy on stilts, a guy bunging.
There's some water stuff in there.
Oh yeah, my legs got sprayed. I hope that was part of the attraction.
We're in a drought.
But I will say, you know, people always compare this to the one up in Hollywood. This is what sets Knott's apart because there is absolutely nothing like this maze at any other attraction in Southern California or anywhere else. So if you've been through Infected before, this is Infected to a whole nother level, I think.
This is Infected, but 1842.
Yeah. So that was Bloodline 1842. That is what everybody was running to first. So if you have the pre-scare or early entry, probably to get to that one.
Here.
Yeah,
do
get
the
there
ones
first.
in the back first.
Or do Fright Lane so you don't have to wait in line at all, like we did. So let's head out to the new one, which is Grimoire, which is in the old Infected spot at the Mystery Lodge. So this is where Paranormal Inc. was, in the backstage area by Ghost Rider.
Alrighty, so welcome to Phantom House. We have our $6 prize, our $12 prize, and our $20. This is one of our guaranteed win games. You're going to take one of these wands, and you're going to point with conviction at any of the 10 targets around the house and exorcise these ghosts out of the house.
Oh, there's a roach on its head. Yeah. Yeah. We're here in front of the entrance to Berry Tales to say hi to my friend Kevin. Now, Ride Up Kevin started in 2020 during Taste of Halloween, and he was in charge of operating all the rides at Camp Snoopy, every single one of them. He was at every ride at the exact same time. And every year since, he has been here. Last year, he was back by Wardrobe. This year, he's front and center right in front of Berry Tales, welcoming everybody to the Roaring 20s. So make sure you say hi to Kevin when you come to Scary Farm or Spooky Farm, and follow him on Instagram at Ride Up Kevin.
Save yourself! Do not temptation!
Good people. There's so much underneath your feet. There's a fire licking underneath your toes, and you do not realize it. What is going on?
There's a head in your flower.
Hey, get me out!
He's 13 cents. You think you can afford it?
Get him out!
He can't afford. I think he's. What? Is he
Yeah,
growing in the flowers?
I'm only 13 cents. You come on. Get me out of here.
Just being a pain as usual. Takes away from my business, huh?
You're interested in the newspaper.
Well, welcome to the Memory Lane Herald. I got all your needs. I got your mags, got your cigs.
Here in Memory Lane, this is a new scare zone that came out last year. And there is a show up on top of the Charles Schultz Theater. There's like a jazz band, and then all the characters kind of dance. So make sure you catch that. It's every so often, but great scare zone. This was really a highlight last year. Now we're heading over to the Grimoire. Next up is the new maze, the Grimoire, which is in the Mystery Lodge. It is based on part of the show that was in here last year, Invitation to Terror. So very excited about this one.
Blood runs thicker than nightmares, where screams of mortals of war are filled with doom and despair. A world where being thankful is filled with a thirst for blood and taste of flesh. Grimoire, Grimoire, rise from the depths. Damn these souls to our pages through dying breath.
Keep moving! Get out! Honey! I want them out now! They're messing up my kitchen!
Please find them! Right there, they go down the trail. You have to hurry. You have to return the book to the treehouse before it's too late. Go! Go! No! No! Oh my god, you're back. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened.
And you can't see us at all. We actually look better in this light.
Well, you do.
It's that spooky lighting. So that was a grimoire. So I'm trying to process the story. So there's a group of kids out in the woods. They find the book and they go into a tent and they're
Tell everyone.
Well, I mean, they kind of tell you, well, okay. So there's black and white parts that were really cool.
Yes.
There are some really cool characters. Actually, some of the characters look like they were from Delirium, if you remember Delirium.
Vaguely.
No. They look like the monsters from Paranormal Inc. when they would come down. That's what they look like.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And I'm trying to remember what was in there before Infected. Everybody in line was yelling out something different. A Terror of London, it follows kind of the same ending, footprint-wise. It was actually really cool. We're going to have to do that again because, you know, when you're filming and trying to figure out something out for the first time, you're not really paying attention.
Just come to it.
But it was really cool. I really liked it. And again, it's based on the book from that show Invitation to Terror from last year, which was in Mystery Launch. So great addition to Scary Farm this year. The line was really long, but really cool. I think it was worth waiting.
Yeah, totally, for sure.
Their souls are slithering wastes of desolation. The skin on your face bubbles with abomination. Spirits whisper dark spring. Werewolves howl and scream to eternity. My curse forever fills the full moon wreck. Bandits and cowboys, your blood shall shed.
Good right here. So we just went through Origins, and before we went in, Nick's like, who is this Sarah Marshall everybody is talking about? I'm like,
she's annoying.
She's annoying. She put a curse on the town of Calico. That's like the whole point of the whole event. Yes. I think the story is they accused her of being a witch, and then she took her anger out on the town
But then she became a witch,
yeah, and
so
then
they were right anyway.
Yeah, they possessed the whole
So
everybody.
it's all her fault.
So yes, she is annoying. Who's this Sarah Marshall? I'm like, oh my.
Les magnifiques carnival du grotesque. Ladies and gentlemen, Knott's Scary Farm is horrified and thrilled to present your master and mistress of ceremonies, the burning desire.
We offer to you Zenith, the King! We present an act so dangerous, so daring that it's banned in both Downey and Norwalk. Each step brings our daredevil closer to death.
His wheel of horror reaches to the upper stratosphere and beyond in this display of death and terror. You will forever remember where you were when you witnessed the fantastical Saturn and his wheel of horror! That's it, my creepy constituents. We hope that we have put some devilish imagery into your brains, as well as made the hairs on the back of your necks stand high.
You want a paper?
President Hemingway,
The Blind Tiger Jazz Club, as we welcome you to the 13th annual Blind Tiger Halloween Soiree. We are the Blind Tiger Red Hot Jazz Band, joined by the fantastic Tiger Tail dancers for this Tootsie Bash. Let's hit it, cats. And 2, welcome our shoes.
That's a giant lollipop.
former owner of this thrilling sideshow, yes, your skin. Most amazing, most spectacular, most fantastical of this coronation stage. Come and explore the
Your will is no longer yours. Focus. Run high over his tentacles. Drag against it. As a canvas.
Do you want to turn?
Strike with. Never come to you later. Into a pit of despair. Bound minds in an endless swirl of death, paralyzed, numb, or exhausted realities.
Hello, friends. Let's play a game.
My voice will not world of the living, your world is shattered. The fragile psyche bombarded by discordant images of horror and despair will eventually shatter.
Forsaken souls of the lake shall bow down to death's grip no more.
standing here in the fog. You can't see me, but don't forget, every Halloween event in the country you can attribute to Knott's Scary Farm. And technically this is the 50th anniversary, but because of 2020, it's actually only 49. So next year will be the 50th anniversary of Scary Farm. Just got out of Conjurers. It is a magic show and the magicians rotate, and it is in the Birdcage Theater, so make sure you check out the show in the Birdcage. It was actually very entertaining. I'd never seen this magician before. I asked the name, I'm not sure what his name was, but highly recommend checking that out. There's also Puppet Up, which we did not see tonight, but we've seen it before in the Walter Knott Theater. And there is the big Calico Mind Stage show, which you saw earlier, so make sure to check that out as well. Plus you saw all those pop-up shows. So make sure you check out all the entertainment, all the scare zones here at Scary Farm, and all the mazes. Like we said, we'll be back tomorrow to do Calico Candy Mountain and Halloween Hootenanny on the Timber Mountain log ride. But hope you enjoyed seeing everything here tonight. Make sure you see all of it. If you can't do it in one night, come back again.
Hour has come. The park is closed. Into the night I must fly, where you subhumans dare not tread. But I'll be back, my children. I will find you hiding under your beds and eating our I know what you fear. Good night.
So that is it. The park is closed. We opened the park and we closed the park, but Nick actually tapped out about an hour ago, but we got here at 9:30, I think. We're in the park at 10, and now it is a little after 1. Full day at Knott's. So that is it from opening night of Knott's Scary Farm. I don't need to say anything. Knott's is just the best event. We love all the Halloween events in Southern California, but Knott's just does it better than anyone else. Said it once, say it every year. This year there are 9 mazes, 2 ride overlays, there are 5 scare zones, multiple shows, including the carnival show on the main stage. Make sure you check that out. There are pop-up shows throughout the park, like the one in the Goring 20s up above the Charles Schultz Theater. There is the Wicker Man burning, which we just saw in the Hollow, and then there is the procession, which we watched in Forsaken Lake. So make sure you check all those out. What can I say about the event? There is so much to do that you really need more than one night. If you want to see all the shows, do all the mazes, all the scare zones, and if you want to get some of the rides in, you need more than one night to do Knott's Scary Farm. So I had a great time today. We'll be back in the morning. Do it all again tomorrow. If you liked the video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button with the notification bell turned on so you see our next video from here at Knott's Scary Farm. And you can follow us on social media, the Funnel Cake Vlog on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Now it's time for me to go home, get my shoes off. Actually, back to the hotel is where we're going, back to the Knott's Hotel. Go back to the hotel and relax and try to edit some of these pictures and videos. So thanks for watching. We'll see you again here in the fog at Knott's Scary Farm.